Well, each year a squadron of Harvards fly over the Burlington Cenotaph Remembrance Day ceremony. Now, unfortunately, today's weather prevented this from happening, but since these men did not have their moment earlier today, we still wanted to give them some airtime. You see, these planes are not from the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum, as some onlookers may assume. They are in fact taken care of by an association of dedicated volunteers and aviation enthusiasts. Nikki Wesley explains.
The Canadian Harvard Aircraft Association was officially founded in 1985. It was created by a group of aviation enthusiasts who'd started collecting Harvards.
And they thought, let's form an association to gather all of these aircraft, as many as we can, and maintain history in a flying form.
And this is an airplane that was used in the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan. It was an advanced trainer. It was the airplane that the pilots learned to fly before they flew the fighters. So the Spitfire, the Hurricane, the Mustang, all of the Allied fighters during the Second World War. So this was the airplane. It was the stepping stone. And it was a pilot. It was called the pilot maker because the saying was, if you could fly a Harvard, you could fly anything in the inventory.
Pilots like Flight Lieutenant Charlie Fox, the World War II ace who flew a Spitfire and was credited with taking out Germany's General Erwin Rommel. He was a passionate volunteer with the association. Today, it has more than 500 members worldwide, including the core group who live in southern Ontario. These volunteers work to restore, service, and maintain the aircraft.
We fix what the pilots break.
Right now, the maintenance crew are working on an annual inspection on one of the 8 Harvards.
Have a love of working with their hands and tools and have a love of the aircraft, actually. So, yeah, it's a great crew.
Wayne Buchanan found his love of aviation watching one of the association's founders flying in Woodstock.
I saw Norm land an airplane, was at a local flying match. And later on, of course, him and another gentleman purchased a Harvard, and I became infatuated with it. So my retirement objective was to join the Harvard Association and volunteer here.
And all the volunteers seem to share that passion for aviation and the Harvards, including past president and former astronaut Bjarne Tryggvason.
He said to me one day, I was working on the corner, and he came over to have a chat with me, and he said, you know, I just love to be around these old girls. And this is a guy that's circled the globe every 90 minutes in the space shuttle, so it gets to everyone.
There's nothing like the sound of a Harvard, and anybody around can attest to that.
That roar kind of goes right through your body and touches your soul. I think that has a lot to do with the way we feel about the aircraft.
My wife bought me a Harvard ride for a present, and I got a ride, and then I basically learned that they were taking pilots, and so I decided I wanted to join them.
And Alan Page has now been flying the Harvards for 21 years.
It's a fairly busy cockpit, but you're strapped in. You're basically wearing the airplane. Everything's right next to you. It's not wide like a airline or anything like that. So you're one with the machine.
We're very active here every Tuesday and Saturday here in our hangars, our maintenance and restorations hangars here at Tillsonburg Regional Airport. Always welcome to have people come in, stop by and say hello.
They're happy to welcome new members and are always looking for experienced pilot volunteers. They raise funds to maintain the Harvards by donation and offering flight experiences.
It's a very active group, and we're very proud of what we've attained and what we maintain. One of the things that we do as an association to maintain the history and showcase the Harvard and the important element that it played in Canada's aviation history is to do flypasses, memorial flypasses, especially those on Remembrance Day.
It's one of our biggest flypasses. It's about a 2-hour flight. We fly over Burlington, do a couple passes there, then we head to Toronto City Hall, do a flypass there, then we'll go hit East York Civic Centre, and then we'll be heading towards Sunnybrook Hospital, where we'll do a couple of flypasses for the veterans. And it's just great fun, and we always take up some of our volunteers as in appreciation for all the hard work they do to keep these airplanes flying.
When we send the planes up from here on Remembrance Day in the morning, I think we get a little bit of a feeling of the way the crews felt on the ground when they sent their crews up for their missions, and nothing to do but wait. So we have a couple of hours waiting and listening to hear them come back.
Not only on Remembrance Day, but throughout the year, it is very important to honor the veterans who served, who maintained the freedom that we enjoy in this country.
I just feel privileged to be part of it. It's an honor to fly the airplanes and remember all of the soldiers and veterans of the past.